Hi everybody. It's Friday the 13th of June and I've just arrived in Battersea and it's absolutely boiling hot. I want to apologise for being a bit late with the videos. There's been a lot going on the last few weeks and so yeah. Last week's video's just been uploaded and we'll get to it. So I've had a lot going on since I've been here, since I was here last time. So I'm just sitting in this bit of grass actually in Battersea High Road. There's a beautiful tree behind me. Oh, so beautiful, isn't it? Just sitting here, the blue sky behind. Absolutely baking. It's lovely. Yes, I'm here today, tonight and Saturday and tomorrow, and that is my last of my sessions for this third course. So thank you very much everybody, and I will have had about 600 hours when I finish this week. So I've had my scans last week, and I had 3 scans last week and weren't too well after some of that stuff they inject in you. It don't normally affect me like that, but it really did affect me. And might not even have that dye next time. Yeah, it wasn't good. So I'm taking stuff to get it out of my body. But feel a lot better now, but still feel a bit dodgy from that MRI dye. So yeah, it's a lovely day in London, and I'm going to go to the clinic now, be in the E-room all day, well up until 4:30, because I have got acupuncture session under the red light with Jing, the Chinese doctor, because I feel like something is definitely happening when I've had this acupuncture. Because the first time I had it, I think I must have mentioned when I was laying on the couch. Well, first of all, the red light definitely seems to make everything more powerful. I feel much more hot than under the red light on its own. And Jing, the Chinese doctor, said that's because it's all about flow. Acupuncture's about flow, the red light's about flow, and so it makes it much more powerful. But I could feel all this, like, well, to be honest, what it feels, I'm sure I've said this before, but apologies if I have said it before. So I'm lying on the couch and I could feel like, it felt like I was going for a wee, excuse me. And I kept trying to think, oh my God, I hope that's not that. I hope I'm not doing that. I hope I'm not doing that. But that's what it felt like. But obviously I wasn't. And I could also feel like fluid. It felt like fluid, like dripping down my top of my legs and my groin and the back of my bum, and just flowing like fluid. And I told Jing this, and she said, you know, you're quite sensitive to energy, and I think you can feel that energy flowing. And I thought, well, I've never felt that before, so that's really interesting. Hopefully everything's flowing much better and helping my immune system. But then I was on the MRI machine last week and I had that sensation again. I've never had that sensation before, and certainly not in the MRI machine, but it is frequency, isn't it? I don't know what was happening there. And I had it one other time. God, I can't remember now. I had it one other time as well, and I thought, oh, that's interesting. So yeah, I don't know what that is, but I think it's doing something. So I'm going to have another session today, because I'm not going to be back now for, well, I don't know if I'm going to be back, so I don't know what's happening until I get the results of the scans on the 20th of June. So then we'll have to replan, regroup, dependent upon those results, and see where we go from here. So yeah, I'm an acupuncture later on, and red light. And then I have done various treatments in the 9 days I haven't been to the clinic since last time. I've had a Rife treatment, I've had a PEMF, pulsed electromagnetic frequency treatment, oxygen treatment, ozone treatment, lymphatic drainage massage, and obviously my pills and potions. And I've got my next course of mistletoe that's just come, so that's been upped by, well, I started at 2 milligrams an ampule, where I inject myself with mistletoe, prescribed by a doctor 3 times a week. This is, I started with 2 mil, then if you're all right with that, a month after, 6 weeks later, they put it up. So I went to 5 mil, then 10 mil, then 20 milligrams, and now she's put it up to 30. So when I get back, that's just arrived, and I'm going to start on that. So I'm going to make my way to the clinic now, and I'm going to speak to you later, and I want to thank you very, very much, everybody, for helping me so much. I want to thank my friend Kev, who's donated money for my treatment, some of my treatments, like, and I thank him very much for that. I'm so grateful to all of you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and off we go again on my last time in the clinic. This time round. I'll report to you later. Hi all. It's 8 o'clock in the evening on Friday. I look a bit of a mess. Just come out of the detox bath. My nose is completely running again in the clinic all day. Got wet hair, sorry about that. And I've had a full-on day today. So been in the room all day, and been taking pills all day, and have acupuncture at 4:30, and then detox bath, and I'm just now gonna have something to eat and then go back in the room again. So what did I want to tell you today then? I'm reading my Qigong book. I'm nearly at the end of it now. I'm going through the exercises. It's quite some really interesting bits. Whoops, let me get my glasses. Yeah, I wanted to tell you about the EE room today. Felt loads of energy again, loads of pulsing. Feel like it's really doing my body good. I was reading my Qigong book, dozing off, reading my Qigong book, trying to learn these exercises to do. And I think I said to you last time about different breathing techniques in Qigong. It's quite interesting. I've got my phone propped up and I hope it's not going to fall down, so we're all right for a minute. Sitting in the kitchen here. There's like all these different breathing techniques, and some of you may know all about this, but I certainly didn't. There's one called, I'm not going to read them all out, but there's one called incremental bellows breath, and it says you take 3 sharp, short inhalations in quick succession through the nose, one on top of the other, followed by 3 sharp, short exhalations, either through the nose or the mouth with pursed lips, like you're blowing out a candle. And so it's 3 in and 3 out. And you do this for a number of minutes. And it says nose exhalation has a strong clarifying effect on the brain, while mouth exhalation works more on cleaning the blood and the body. And the benefits are it expels stale air and residual toxins that have accumulated in the deeper recesses of the lungs, and opens up the bronchial and nasal passages, and it increases the amount of carbon dioxide eliminated from the blood through the lungs, while increasing the amount of oxygen assimilated from the air, thereby purifying the bloodstream and stimulating metabolism. And it also provides invigorating vibrational massage to the internal organs and the glands, particularly beneficial to the brain, enhances microcirculation, delivers abundant supplies of oxygen and glucose to the neurons to support vital cerebral functions, and on it goes. So these little things that we can do that will, don't take much to do. We just need to know how to do them. We can do them throughout the day. So there you go, something you could do. There's loads of other ones as well. There was something else I wanted to tell you about. Oh yeah, there was I went on to the exercises. There's warm-up exercises, there's main exercises, and there's storing of the energy exercises after. And I mean, simple things like tongue stretch and roll. So open the mouth, stretch your tongue out as far as possible, then roll it back into the mouth and curl the tip up to the top of the throat. Repeat 3 to 5 times. Then next, swirl the tongue around in circles between the external side of the gums and the inside of the lips and cheeks. So, running the tongue along the entire upper and lower ridges of the teeth. Continue for about 1 minute or until saliva is secreted from the ducts beneath the tongue. This should be swallowed. Benefits: the tongue is connected to the heart muscle. So stretching and rolling the tongue tonifies the heart muscle. Wow. It also stretches and tones the tongue and the trachea in preparation for deep breathing, and stimulates secretion of beneficial saliva from the ducts beneath the tongue. Saliva from beneath the tongue is rich in highly beneficial enzymes which assist digestion, soothe the stomach, and eliminate bad breath by breaking down the bacteria which cause it. So, stretching your tongue out, curling it back up, the tip up to the top of the throat, and then swirling your tongue around in circles, external side of the gums and the inside of the lips and cheeks. I guess I mean up and down, and then swallowing the saliva, and that tones the heart muscle. Wow, just fascinating. This book is really fascinating. So yeah, how did I get on today? Well, I went to reception, and I was told that a lady that I've met a few times here, lovely Jan, who I keep in touch with, when she was here last time, she paid £90 towards my treatment for me to have some more treatment here. And it was on account, and I didn't even know about it. I just texted her to thank her so very much. How very, very kind is that? And so I'm able to have another treatment. In fact, that's probably going to pay for my amazing acupuncture session I had today with red light with Jing, the Chinese doctor here. And again, I feel there's loads and loads happening. I felt loads happening. Now I felt like I wanted to go for a wee all the time. Excuse me. That's what it feels like. So it feels like that something's happening down there all the time. I feel like liquid running down my pelvis, my legs, and I felt some other sensations today, and felt all of that. And then after, I felt loads of I felt quite dopey, quite doped up, tired, just wanted to rest. But I also felt, I went in the EE room for about half an hour after that, and just resting, and then I could just feel all this something, blood, energy. Honestly, it felt like a spaghetti junction all in my body, like just going round and round and round and round and round and round and round, round all my body, like I don't know, all the blockages are freed up and everything could just flow. I definitely had a major effect from that today, and I can feel that something is definitely going on with it, as well as I could feel twitching in the tumour, all down below in the vagina, in the anus, in the tumour. I could feel like this, everything twitching. It's definitely feels quite powerful to me. So I was so pleased to have that again today. That was that. What else have I got down here now? Oh yes. Yeah. One of the staff members said about methylene blue. I did bring my methylene blue this time, and I've been drinking it before my red light treatment. I've got a red light sauna, going to sweat out in the red light tomorrow morning at 8:30. And someone told me to put the methylene blue on the tumour. Well, inside me a bit and on the tumour. Which I've thought about doing, but she'd go, have a go, and then went and got me like 2 rubber gloves. So I said that'll be well messy, and because methylene blue, it really stains. It's like beetroot stain, you know, when you drop beetroot. Really, it's like ink, blue ink, and so I don't know if I can get on with that in the morning. But we'll have a go, hey, we'll have a go. Better get a lot of kitchen roll out the kitchen and plonk it down just in case I stain everything blue. But I'm going to eat now, and I've got a nice big salad, and I'm going to go in the E-room. I hope I get some sleep. I know a couple of the people that are in there tonight. The dog is in the morning as well, and truly grateful to be here, and I'll report to you in the morning. Lots of love. Hi everyone. It's Saturday morning, 10 o'clock. Sorry, look a bit of a mess, and don't feel too good, but I had a good night. Had quite a good night, and all of us in the E-room, some people just don't want to talk at all. You're not supposed to talk because people want to go to sleep, but when everybody wants to talk, it's really quite interesting. And there was like 5 of us. A new lady I met, she was lovely, and whenever you have a conversation here with people who she has had breast cancer, and you always find out some more information. So I've got her number, and she's going to send me some information about repurposed drugs and stuff. I know a lot about them, but you can always find out more and more information, more contacts and stuff. And then the other gentleman was a gentleman I've mentioned before to you, who has got all kinds of bone disease in his spine and whatever, and it was in a wheelchair before he come here, and now can walk. So a nice good chat with him. And yeah, I know what I wanted to mention. I wanted to mention cannabis oil, legal cannabis oil. If you're in a lot of pain for some condition, you've tried lots of different pain control, you can request from your doctor a prescription for cannabis oil. And it's not paid for on the NHS, but it's private, but the doctor refers you to it, and it's prescribed and it's sent to you. So it's something to bear in mind if anyone's in a lot of continuous pain. So that definitely exists. So yeah, don't let the doctor tell you that it doesn't, because it definitely does. So yeah, I had actually a good night. So we were chatting a lot in the E-room till about 11 o'clock, all about medical things, and in the main, and yeah, and then I read my book, and then I went to sleep. I was able to go to sleep, so I didn't wake up till about 4:30. So that's quite a long period of time for me to be asleep. So that was good. And then went to the loo, went back to sleep, and yeah, and then slept a few more hours. So that was good. Then I asked to have a red light sauna this morning. They've got a far infrared light sauna, down here in the where I am in. I'm in the kitchen and the bathrooms, and there's a red light sauna as well. Oh, I just might show you, it's out here. Ooh, red light sauna. It's just down there. And but the one upstairs is we're downstairs at the minute, but the one upstairs is really, really powerful. Oh my god, it's unbelievable. You stay in there 20 minutes, and it's got 6 powerful red lights and heat lamps, and you just sweat within a couple of minutes. It's boiling, and I love it. It's really, really good for you. I want you to sweat out all that dye and gadolinium, or however you say it, gadolinium, that they injected into me for my scans. So I had one of those, but it makes me feel very overheated and sick, feel sick, nauseous, and a bit faint. So I have to sit and recover, because now I have to go and have a detox bath, which is also boiling, it's really hot. So I have to cool down, and I've been sitting here in the kitchen having some water and stuff for probably nearly an hour, and you can still see I'm absolutely baking still an hour later, and I'm absolutely red, absolutely boiling. So yeah, I don't feel too good at the minute, but I feel a bit better than I did half an hour ago. So I'm just having a drink and filling in my diary and stuff, and then I'm going to have the detox bath, and then I'm going to go back in the EE room. And I actually had stronger earplugs in last night, because when you have the MRI, they give you earplug things to put in. And I said, can I have some of those? And they gave me a couple of packets of them. And they're quite good, those squidgy yellow rubbery things. Yeah, and I blocked out a lot of the frequency noise in the screens last night, and I think that's helping a little bit. So that was good. We could hear the rain pouring down through the skylight, on the skylights in the E room last night. So I don't know what the weather is like outside, but I guess it's not sunny this morning. So thank you all again. I'm gonna just recover a bit more and go in the detox bath, and then I'm going to report back to you what's happening. Okay, speak to you later. Hi everyone, it's 5:10 in the evening on Saturday, and well, I've had a morning full of surprises really. And so what's happened today? Well, there's been in the E room, didn't get in there till late, as I told you earlier. Loads of things happened this morning, didn't feel too good after that sauna, but I'm all right now. And yeah, I was talking to a couple of friends, talking to my friend generally, and she's asking what I'm doing, and we're going back and forwards with texts. And I said that there's this workshop tomorrow. It's a lady who had stage 4 cancer. She didn't have any treatment whatsoever at all, and she basically the cancer's gone, and now she does talks and workshops and podcasts and things like that. Anyway, she does workshops at the clinic, and there's one tomorrow. My friend Diana has been saying to me the last few days, there's this workshop. It's all to do with positive thinking, all kinds of programming of the brain, which is what she used to get rid of her stage 4 cancer, and they said she was palliative. I said, I can't go Diana, I just can't do anything else, no. I'm sitting in Battersea High Street, actually, look, it was boiling hot, and I said, can't do it. So I was telling my friend Julie, I said, I can't do it, can't pay it, just can't keep paying out for things, can't pay it for any more things. Plus I have to get a ticket back tomorrow plus I'll have to come tomorrow again, go home tonight, come back in the morning, and I just can't do it. I just don't have the strength to do it. And my wonderful friend said, I'll pay for that workshop and I'll pay for your ticket back tomorrow if you can get there. So I said, well, that's just incredibly amazing. Thank you so very much. How bloody kind is that? So thank you from the bottom of my heart, Julie, and everyone else that's donated for things. But I might learn something tomorrow, I don't know. And they have a lot of workshops here, but that one I really got a feeling about. So then I thought, right, how am I going to get here tomorrow? And I was just telling them at the clinic that I haven't booked this workshop yet, but I would like to book it, so I might learn something to help me. And they're all waiting to see the results of my scans. They're all so lovely at the clinic. They're all so lovely. And one of the staff members said to me, she said, well, why don't you do it? I said, because I don't know, I've got the energy to come back tomorrow, go home 2.5 hours, come back 2.5 hours tomorrow, and I don't think I've got the energy. And then all the trains might be up the creeks, it's Sunday, bus replacements and so forth. And she said, look, Kate, you have spent so much money with us. You've been here every week, you're part of the furniture. We don't want you to basically be travelling back and forth, and it might be helpful. And it's your last time here, and you just stay. How bloody kind is that? How bloody kind is that? Julie's paid for it, and the clinic, because I've spent so much money and I've been here, and she said, like, you're part of the furniture, and just stay. And how amazing is that? So I haven't got any clothes, so I'm having to wear a robe today, and I've just gone down the shop to get some food. So I haven't got any food for tonight, I didn't have any clothes for today, so they gave me a robe that I've got on under here, and then I've got my furry jumper. It's like 70 degrees, I'm sitting in the sun with this furry jumper, look at it. Furry jumper down to my knees and my boots. And I'm like bloody boiling. I've got this robe underneath me, and I've got, oh, sod it, I'll just go up the road and get my food, that's fine. And so I'm able to stay tonight. I'll have my detox bath in the morning, and not today. And then I'll wait till 1:30 tomorrow, and I'll be able to do this workshop. So I'm going to report back to you on that. Oh, it's a doggy, he just barked at me. Sorry, made me jump. And it's barking at the sirens. And sorry, just wait for this to go by. And so yeah. Well, I'm not sat in the high street with no knickers on for a very long time. But I am now. But who the hell cares? Because such kind people like the clinic and my lovely friend Julie, how amazingly kind is that? I'm truly blessed. I just feel like crying. I'm truly blessed for having such wonderful people supporting me, my friends and all of you out there in this wonderful clinic. And I'm going back in now and eat my food in a little while. Go back in the room for half an hour, eat my food in a little while, and spend another night. And obviously on top of that, I've got another 12 hours of treatment. Sorry. I don't think many people do as many hours as I've done in this short period of time. I've been here every week since February nearly, but one. And the people in the clinic are amazing, and yeah, all my friends are amazing, especially Julie, and I thank you, Julie. Love you from the bottom of my heart, everyone that has helped me. And so I just wanted to tell you, and I need to go back now and get out of the sun and take this fluffy thing off, and I'll report to you later or tomorrow what's happening and what I find out and so forth. And I just wanted to tell you that. And, thank you, Julie. Thank you, clinic, and everyone, all you've done for me. It's 8:10 at night. I've just had my big salad, piles and piles of pills and potions, and I'm going to go to sleep in a minute. I'm going to go in the E-room. I feel quite tired now. That's been quite quite an eventful day. Surprising things happened today. Really, really lovely things happened for me today. And so I have extra 12 hours in the E-room, and I have this workshop tomorrow I've just got a feeling about. It's really going to give me some more information. So I was reading some more of my Qigong book, and I might even try and do a couple of Qigong exercises before I go to sleep. We'll see how we go. So part of Qigong is meditations, and there's different meditations. This is talking about a sitting meditation. And it says here, I'm just going to read this bit to you because it's just fascinating, this book. One of the primary goals of Taoist meditation is simply to clear the mind of discursive thought and mundane distractions and restore it to a pristine state of open clarity and silent calm, so that we may recover our inherent link with the infinite awareness of the universe. As the Tang Dynasty Grand Master of the Complete Reality School of Taoism, Lu Tung Pim, put it, the mind is primordially pure and calm, completely free and infinitely vast. Therefore, managing the mind simply means maintaining it in its original state of purity, clear as mountain water, fresh and uncontaminated, silent as a huge valley, without distraction, immeasurably vast, wide open of the sky, without boundaries. How lovely is that? God, if only our minds could be like that, hey? The point of this practice is not just to sit still for a while each day and then return to our normal state of mental distraction, but rather to cultivate stillness of mind throughout the day. True sitting in meditation, writes the Song Dynasty Master Wang Che, means that the mind is as still as a mountain at all times, regardless of what you are doing, in activity as well as repose. What people who don't meditate don't realise is that meditation has very practical benefits for health and longevity, as well as for spiritual cultivation. And this is particularly true of Taoist meditation, which cultivates the fundamental energy of life. The Taoist classic Huan Nanzi states, whatever can be achieved internally may also be attained externally. When one masters the internal, the vital organs are in perfect harmony and the mind is calm. When one reposes in blissful serenity and remains undisturbed by habitual attachments, then the vital organs will rest in harmony, suffused with energy that does not leak. Thus, the spirit protects the body internally without roaming abroad. Mental and emotional stress squanders energy faster than even the most grueling manual labour. Not only does stress damage the organs and impair immune response by causing secretions of hormones that put the entire system on perpetual fight or flight alert, it also causes a constant leakage of energy due to the worry and emotional turmoil it triggers. Meditation is the most effective antidote against stress, and with prolonged practice, meditation trains the mind not to react to stressful situations with the fight or flight response by cultivating the virtues of detachment and emotional equanimity. There we go. Don't often hear meditation described as that. It's very interesting, isn't it? And there was another, there's loads of things, but it was saying some reactions to doing Qigong when you start it. what can happen as the body starts balancing and you get some internal calm and the energy starts flowing as it should, because most of the time our energy is not flowing as it should. And it talks about sweating is one thing. Warm sweating is a natural reaction to Qigong practice, indicating that energy is circulating through the channels. As energy moves through the system, it causes the pores to open and thereby allowing excess fire energy to be released through the skin as warm sweat. This is an external sign of internal energy on the move and indicates that one's practice is progressing well. And when I read that, I thought that is something to think about for me, because when I'm in the EE room, and obviously the frequencies help the energy flow in the body, I do suddenly get really, really, really warm. Really, really warm, really, really warm, and then cool down. And then a couple hours later, I get really, really warm again. I think, well, I don't understand why that's happening. And I just wonder where it's a similar thing, that internal energy is on the move. And that's what's happening when I'm in the EE system room. So I don't know, there's a lot of things in this book that I read and then I think, sorry, the light's just gone out. Just got to move. That's it. A lot of things that kind of happening to me, and I think, you know, because I'm trying to increase my energy, clear my energy, and create more energy internally with all the things I'm doing, with this frequency, with the red light, with acupuncture, with everything that I'm doing, detoxing and everything. Maybe that's what's, you know, some of these signs are what's happening to me. Well, I really, really, really hope so, hey. So I am truly grateful to be here another night, and very, very grateful to the clinic. And of course that is through Diana telling me about the workshop tomorrow, and mainly through my friend lovely Julie, who I've known for a very long time now, actually. Don't know how long, Julie, but it must be quite a long time, hey. And yeah, if it weren't for you, I wouldn't have another night here, another 12 hours of healing for my body and helping my immune system fight this bloody thing in my body. And thanks to you, I might get some real information tomorrow, extra information I don't know, and another 12 hours of healing. So I'm going to report back to you. I'm going to say good night, and I want to thank you all, thank the clinic, thank the lovely staff here, and mostly thank Julie. Night night. Hiya, Sunday the 15th of June. I'm sitting in Battersea Park Clinic Park, and it's 8 o'clock in the evening. I'm quite late, I'm quite tired, but just great that I've been able to get more hours in the E room. Thankful that I've been here. Oh, got something that's blown in my eye now. And that I've been able to attend this workshop today. Got a bit of grit in my eye. Attend this workshop today, and another night in the E room, and so that was really great. And I'm just sitting in the park, so I come to see Cutie the squirrel before I go home. I can see him, but he's not coming for any nuts, no. So I'm going to go in a minute and hope the chains are all okay. So yeah, now what have I found out? Well, found out different odd things from different people here. Met more people I'm going to keep in contact with. Found out about colonic irrigation, which I do have, as I've told you before, but also you can have coffee enemas, which I do, but also you can have coffee colonic irrigation. So I'm told you can have the colonic irrigation, so you put the water in and whatever, and clear the bowels out, and then immediately after you have coffee put in. And now this could be really, really powerful for cleaning the liver. So I'm going to ask my lady who does my colonic irrigation, Esther, about that. So I'm going to have one this week and see if she knows about it. So you always find out something else, something more. And I've got to refer to my notes because I can't remember all the stuff that's happened today. And I don't know, the workshop was very nice. Fiona's really, really nice, and she has got through 2 stage 4 cancers, which in the end went to her brain. She had no operation, she had no chemotherapy and no radiotherapy, and she has cured both of them on her own, with different things, but also with the power of her mind. And that's what this workshop was about today. So different ways to she does consultations and stuff as well, but different ways that you can use your mind to get your body to heal. So I'm not going to go through exactly how they all work, don't even fully understand them all, but I'm going to look into them all. So one is called future scripting, which is looking ahead to when you've got everything you want in the future, whether that's 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, and then writing down all of that that's happened in the past 5 years, 2 years, 1 year, all the things that you, looking back, and the things that you wanted to happen and have happened. So it's all about like imprinting the brain and the neural connections and creating new neural connections and changing the pathways that you have. What else was there? Well, one of the other ladies told me about intensive ozone. Not heard of that. EBO2. Don't know what that is. Gonna have to find out what that is. Names that have cropped up, like Abraham Hicks, Greg Brandon. Apparently there's a video of a tumour reducing through the power of the mind. Haven't seen that, so I'm going to have to look for that. And Fiona mentioned that being in the E room powers up manifestation, so that's very interesting. What else is there? Don't want my notes to blow away. Caroline Mice, MYSS is another name, and all things about imagining vitality in the cells and psychoneuroimmunology, the mind, nerves and immune system all working together. It's a system that powers up the endorphins and the healing chemicals in the body. It's quite windy here. It's very, very warm, but getting very windy. You spoke about ayahuasca, which I thought of doing, but then someone told me that's dangerous to do in my situation. But Fiona's done it, and she's done it 2 or 3 times while she had cancer, and she thinks it really, really helped her. So that's interesting. It's a noisy bike going past, so I might look at that again. So that's kind of psychedelic stuff, and it brings out all stuff you've got to get out of you, and I think it involves purging and other things. Family constellation she talked about. I've got to look that up. That's basically taking the fear out of having a tumour, talking to the tumour, communicating with it, standing in the place of the tumour, and talking to it and bringing to light what we need to know to help it. So there was all quite interesting things. About neuroplasticity and imagination, creating new neural pathways. Hoponopono, which is like an alchemy, a magic, she says, and forgiving yourself and singing it or saying it, sending it to situations, sending it to your tumour, how powerful that is. And there was a number of different things, but the most important thing for me, sorry, I'm trying to shaking. We talked about shaking and shaking the lymph. Now this helps the body to just shaking, doing like a shaking dance, just shaking everything for like 10 minutes to music or whatever. I don't know, there was various things, but the most important thing for me was when we were all talking and whatever, and there was a lady with stage 4 cancer there, done lots of different things, and she mentioned a professor that I've been in touch with in Germany and sent my scans to. Obviously I don't want to go down this route at all. This is chemoembolization, which is chemo direct into the tumour, not into the body. And if the tumour reduces over a number of sessions, then you can ablate it, that's laser it. And this is not known for anal cancer, but he said he's done it. Now, I spoke to him and communicated with him, sent him my scans, and he says he would do it, because he had to look at my scans first. Yes, so that's very interesting, because that does not exist over here. And I met someone today who's already visiting him, and so that was amazing. So I've got her details and I'm going to follow how she gets on. She's back over there next week, so it's always good to know somebody who's actually gone to these clinics and had this treatment. So that was a real big find for me. Thank you, Julie, and Battersea Park Clinic, for allowing me to go today. There's probably some other things, but I'm going to get on the train now. Thank you all so very much. This is my last day here. It's been full of surprises, met new people, didn't think I'd even be here today on the Sunday. So all of this is thanks to you all, and I do thank you all from the bottom of my heart. And I had the results of my scans on the 20th of June, Friday, and I'm going to do a little report and let you all know what the results are, and then what my plan will be. Yeah, I'm not going to have chemo, radiotherapy, whatever the results are. And so I will let you know how I get on. I'm going to get on this train at Clapham now. Hope I have a good journey home. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I'll make another video ongoing to let you know what happens next week. Much love to you.